All right. Hello there, everyone. I hope your Monday has been off to a nice start. My name is bagelcat, and I'm going to be running Liminal Ranger True Ending for you all today. I am so excited for this True Ending. Thank you so much for all the donations. That train that came in right at last minute was so great, and I'm just really happy and super excited to show you this game because it's an indie game. It was made by this one guy, Yato M Top. He is super impressive. He did all of the code, all of the art, all of the music, and it's a nice little game. It's got some surreal aesthetics, it's got some cute little characters, and most importantly, it is very fast. I've got, of course, the wonderful HockeyBabbler who's been hyping you all up for a while, and I've got SweetPeebs here on commentary. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, I'm SweetPeebs, and I had not heard of this game, and it's very much my vibe, so I'm very, very happy that I could join you here on comms today.
Of course. All right, I suppose we're ready to start the run then. Time will start when I click this new game button, which I will do in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. All right, so right off the bat, what we're going to do is we're going to go to meet our friend in this corridor, and we are going to be skipping a lot of text, so this is going to be a little bit confusing at first, but I'll kind of re-explain the story as we go on. But basically what we see is that our friend has mysteriously transformed into these little monsters, which we call bad vibes. And 5 years later, the game's going to have a little time jump, and we're just going to pick up our space helmet and we're going to go to work because our job is to be the Liminal Ranger. Here we'll see our boss, whose name is Boss, and we should refer to him as such. I'm going to skip a quick tutorial and reset to checkpoint in order to get to our first location for work, which is Concordia Plaza. There's going to be a lot of tools that we're using here for our work and a lot of resetting the checkpoint, but eventually the run will kind of stabilize into a normal pace. So you already saw that we use our spray bottle tool to get rid of that bad vibe who is staying in the hallway. Another tool we have is this pogo stick and this teleporting coin. Oops. Oh, this bad vibe's about to turn around, but we can use our teleporting coin to get out of the way. Oh wow,
Ooh.
Barely made that up. Okay. The teleporting coin, you can sort of think of it as like Minecraft Ender Pearl, but you trigger it whenever you want. So you can use it to like grab ledges if you're falling off of something, and you can also use it to leave your own checkpoints, which we'll see later. But for now, we're just gonna kind of pogo through this sort of vapor wavy landscape, avoiding these bad vibes. We do have to keep they have like these little cycles on a timer, which we do want to be aware of. We're just gonna spray this guy to get him out of the way. And yeah, so basically what we're doing, the dialogue that we got on top of and skipped earlier was the hallway. And so basically what our job is as the Liminal Ranger is to go around to these liminal spaces who feel like they're sort of lost, right? They don't really have much purpose, right? Liminal spaces are spaces of transition. So places like the hallway, you know, he feels like he doesn't have a purpose. He's just, you know, people just go right through him. They don't pay attention to him. We're going to jump over this bad vibe, actually. Didn't expect that cycle to be there, but that's okay. And so what we're going to do is we're going around picking up these soda cups. And these soda cups are all tied to memories. You'll see there's text that appears right here. We'll reset to a checkpoint. And now we've collected all the cups. And so as we collect all of these memories, they're related to the hallway. We're going to leave our coin there as a checkpoint for later. We're collecting these memories for the hallway, and we're going to help it feel better by collecting all these memories of people that were in the hallway and showing it that it really matters. It's made a difference to people. Right here, we just picked up a paper airplane, and you might notice the font is slightly different. That is the font of the Liminal Ranger's thoughts. So because we are unlocking the true ending, you know, we lost our friend to liminal space. They turned into a bad vibe at the start of the game. But right here, by picking up our memories, oh, I sure hope I can get this real quick. Right before that guy turns around. Oh, barely avoided the vision cone, yeah. All right, and we're gonna grab this. We're gonna be in the vision cone, but we grab it anyways, we're fine. And teleport right back. There's a lot of teleporting around, but basically what we've done is we found all of the memories for the hallway, and now the hallway's happy. So now we can go and get another job from our boss, and we're gonna see one of the main mechanics of the game, which I will explain in just a moment. First, we're actually going to reset to checkpoint inside this menu, so you can actually move around inside that menu, which will come in handy later. And the main mechanic of this game is it's like a reverse immersive sim. So instead of getting more items and becoming more powerful in terms of like arsenal size, as you progress through the game. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we didn't get seen there.
Whoa.
That was very close. Anyways, instead of like collecting more items as the game goes on, it's kind of like reverse power creep. You start off with 4 items, but then as the game goes on, you trade in your, we traded in the spray bottle, so we can't spray the bad vibes away anymore, sadly. But we upgraded our hammer, and you'll notice we have been using it to fly. No, we don't know why the hammer lets you fly, but it does, and it's really cool and funny.
I mean, that's what hammers are for.
That's what hammers are for, you know?
Yeah.
If you're not using your hammer to fly, you might be using your hammer wrong. We're gonna go through those bad vibes there, and we're gonna head on. The space here is a hotel, and normally we would talk to it, but there's actually a little gap in the barrier right there, so we just don't have to talk to it. We'll just get back to him later, and all his problems will be solved. We're gonna grab the first hotel item, which is a light switch right through the wall. The ray cast in this game just kind of goes through walls, so we'll do that a couple times. Right here, we're gonna leave our coin as another checkpoint and start going up these towers. Also, I don't remember if I mentioned, but this game is completely free to play, pay what you want on itch.io. Again, the dev is an amazing person and you should totally support him. He's super cool, he made all this himself. It's just so impressive and it's such a nice game. So we've got all the switches, and the second item we're going to be getting is the chairs here in the hotel room. And we're going to use our hammer again to just fly up these cliffs. The hammer lets you do a lot of skipping, because normally you'd have to do a bunch of platforming up in that tower back there. But right here, we can just use our quick little hammer. Oh, I tried to switch the coin, but that's okay.
And the hammer, like whenever you're gliding, you stop gliding when you hit a wall, right?
Yes, that's very important. So the hammer has a lot of like kind of weird, we can grab that through the floor, there we go. So the hammer kind of has 2 modes. The one the game tells you about is that if you are falling and you click the hammer, then you can click it to slow fall. But if you actually click it before you jump, then you get like this super boost. And that's how we're using it to fly. But you have to make sure not to bonk into any walls, otherwise your flying momentum will be cut short. So we found everything to help the hotel, and we're gonna go back and go for a third job, which we'll see is actually a very interesting location. Here, we're actually not going to return an item. We're gonna break the game a little bit. We're actually going to reset to checkpoint inside that menu and move around just without seeing anything to go into this corridor where something is off, and we're gonna chase the ghost of our friend. And this is actually like probably a good time for donations. This is like a little 40-second just kind of walking sim in the game. So HockeyBabbler, if we've got donations, I'd love to hear them.
Absolutely. I've got a $5 donation from Osmorn, who says, I'm so happy to see bagelcat at Flame Fatales. She introduced me to this game, and it's such an amazing speedrun, and seeing her step out of her comfort zone and show it off here at a GDQ event is so amazing, and I'm so proud of her. She's an amazing runner and amazing friend, and without her, I wouldn't be where I am today. So thank you to bagelcat, and don't forget to keep being amazing. Your friend, Oz.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Oz. We've got time for one more short one if we have one.
Absolutely got a $25 donation from Trainer Anade, who says, donating for that Yoshi cross stitch. Oh my gosh. Yes. And yeah, that was a gorgeous prize. Definitely get your $25 donations in if you want to try and get that one, or win that in from our prize sweepstakes.
Yeah, I saw that one in the chomp. It looks really good. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to enter the corridor. So this is like the corridor where we lost our friend. In the dialogue we skipped, there was actually some dialogue about how, like, yeah, the boss is sending us to work a job in the corridor where we lost our friend. So it's a little bit strange for us. But what we're going to be doing here is just kind of flying over all of these little platforming sections and these giant bad vibes. This level is just so beautiful, honestly. Like, you know, when I first played it, it was super hard because I didn't know the hammer flying trick, but it's an amazing level. And we just get to kind of glide over it and watch all of these memories of skateboards we're collecting for the corridor.
Gonna glide through that chest there.
Gonna go. Yeah, I know. It's funny. I mean, The design in this level is so open. It's amazing. It's got a lot of route flexibility, really, which is kind of a pain because you don't really know what's optimal, but also it's super nice because you can get really creative and it's easy to do backup strats. We're going to use our coin to get back there, and we're going to go and start getting our last item here, which are these vents. And we're going to get our last memory for the Liminal Ranger, which is us reading books by the library. We're going to grab that last vent through the corner just so we avoid that bad vibe. I'm going to get ready to teleport back here. Placing the coin at the tower is so useful because otherwise it is such a pain to climb up that tower. And now we have reached the true ending. So normally, after we finish that job, we just go back to our boss. Nothing to report, nothing unusual. We just help the corridor and we would drive home in the night. But here we see that we've been transported to some strange place by our friend who has now transcended reality, no longer wearing the red shirt, just kind of glowing, you know, as one does. And we're going to be coming up on time here after one more dialogue. I'm going to go towards this little portal and bounce off of it in 3, 2, 1, and there we go, that's time.
Nice.
So this has been Liminal Ranger, True Ending by Top, who is singing right now. Nice little song. Yeah, I mean, it's a great game, you know, you can play it for free if you want on itch. Everything done by Top, it's like seriously one of the cutest, nicest, most thoughtful, well-designed indie games I have ever played. It's just such a great thing made by such a great artist, and I'm really grateful that I've been able to show it off for you all here at Flame Tales. And thank you so much for the staff who got me on here, for my tech checkers, my commentator, my host. I know you'll see HockeyBabbler and SweetPeebs later tonight on Alan Wake. Yeah, thank you so much. Anything else to say, SweetPeebs?
You covered it. You're a professional. Yeah, I will be.
Thank you.
Depending on getting those donations in, I've got the first bonus run of the event, Alan Wake 2, tonight. So get those donations in. And please get this game. I mean, I am going to be playing this when I have time.
For sure.